In this tutorial, you guys are going to be learning how to make this clean looking banner right here. This is heavily inspired by a guy called Cesar's banners tutorial. I just made this a nice little 2K version. So if you guys are really trying to learn graphics design, I'm just a 2K YouTuber, go check out Cesar. Also, you can change the color of this banner super easy, so you can make it any color you want. Also, I'm going to have the Photoshop file in the description, but before we get into the video, guys, if you could smash that like and subscribe button, as well as commenting down below what name you're going to put on your banner or what platform you're going to be using on. You're going to be using on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube. And I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. Yo guys, what is good? It's your favorite supreme leader, Cameron. And last banner tutorial I made actually did pretty good, as you guys can see, with 7.2k views. So I thought, you know what, I may as well make a whole little series. So I'm probably gonna make 4 little videos. I might make like 2 YouTube banner tutorials / Twitter header tutorials, and then a 2k thumbnail tutorial. And then I might make a little video just explaining, you know, some little tips and tricks for people trying to blow up on YouTube. But either way, you guys are here to make your NBA 2K21 style banner. So as you guys can see, all you want to do is go over to Photoshop, click on create new, and then you want to change your width depending on what type of banner you're making. As you guys can see, if you're trying to make a YouTube banner, you want 2560 pixels by 423. If you're trying to make a Twitter header, then you want 1500 pixels by 500. And Twitch banners are 1920 by 480. So today we're making a YouTube banner for this tutorial. Now, first thing I always do is find one of these little YouTube size templates. You guys can go to Google and find these things very easy. They just tell you the size of the banners. The reason you're going to want this is because you guys can see these little cutoffs right here. So if I bring my ruler right here, so everything to the left of this little ruler right here is not going to appear on mobile. Anything past here is not going to appear on mobile or tablet. And then this little part right here, this is only going to appear on desktop. So you want all your text and everything to be in this little area here. So that's what I always start off with. So you guys can obviously use any font, but the font that I'm going to be using is Batman Forever. Okay, this is the alternative, but you just look up Batman Forever and download that for free if you want to use the same font. But obviously, the font doesn't matter. You can do whatever font you want. So I'm going to just type out my name, Cameron. Actually, I'm going to type out free banner. What I'm going to do is give you the Photoshop file if you want this, so you guys can get this if you want. So I'm gonna just go ahead and resize this little free banner right here. I'm gonna get some subtext in here. So as you guys can see, I'm just putting videos every Friday. Now what I want to do to make this look a little cleaner is just select all this font right here. Go to this little text bar right here. I'm actually not sure what it's called, but as you guys can see, it's on -50 right now. Just want to spread this out, maybe put it on like 50, and you guys can see the text just looks a little more spread out or whatever. It looks a little better for subtext. So now I'm going to be going over to this website called the Noun Project. This website just has a ton of free icons or whatever. So as you guys can see, we can get like a ton of alternative icons. I think these just look cleaner in my opinion. So I'm gonna just get this Twitter icon right here, get this icon, basic download, and save it as a PNG. I'm also going to do the same thing for YouTube. So now that I have my icons, I just want to drag them into my Photoshop file and delete this little created by the Noun Project thing right here. So if you guys want to turn the YouTube icon to... So if you guys want to switch the YouTube icon between black and white, you guys can either click Command I if you're on Mac to inverse it, or you can go up to here and go Images, Adjustments, and then click invert. So I'm guessing the command on Windows would be like Control I or something like that. You can also click Command U and then go over to here and go lightness 0. Either one will turn it to white. Then I'm just gonna make it a lot smaller and put it just down there. I'm also gonna do the exact same thing for Twitter. So now we have our 2 icons just next to each other, just like this. I'm just going to move these into the middle of the text. Then type down below my YouTube or whatever you want. So I'd put Cameron for my YouTube. And then as you guys can see, you just want to put your YouTube name down there or whatever. This is just for your socials. As you guys can see, it's still on 50 of this spread out thing. You just want to put it back on -50 so you got that normal text. Duplicate it so you've got the same size. Move it over to your Twitter, and then change the name to your Twitter. And then you guys just can select all of these and just move it into the middle. I think I want it a little bit smaller. If you guys have a logo, you can put it above that, but it doesn't really matter. So now I've got all my text. All I want to do is just click shift, click on the bottom, so the bottom part of the text, click shift, select all of it, and then you guys can just move it so everything is centered, and click on this little folder right here, so then call this text. Now you guys can see what you could do is make this all the way, like you could put this in like the middle or something. I'm gonna keep it small right here. You guys can just mess around with this however you want it. I'm gonna keep it just like maybe this size. Now next up, all we want to do is go ahead and add our NBA player or our 2K player on the side right here. If you guys want to use your own my player, you can get your own my player. I recommend watching a tutorial on how to get a good screenshot of your my player. It's gonna make it so much easier for you to cut out your my player. Or you can do it the easy way and buy a GFX pack. The 2 packs that I really recommend is obviously my pack, Cam's GFX pack. You can find my GFX account at GFXCam1. I started making this account for a little tutorial series, but the 2 packs that I recommend a lot is Perry on GFX different pack. So make sure you get his different pack if you guys want player cutouts, or the honor pack by Glory. His name used to be Glory DF. I'm not sure what his Twitter is now. But for today, we're just gonna be using my pack. You can buy this from me for $10, or as I said, you can get your own cutout. But you just want to go ahead and you guys can see we got a bunch of random cutouts. This is actually stolen from Perion's different pack. Okay, I really liked a lot of his screenshots, so I just took them. For this, we'll use G-Man's player cutout. Okay, this one looks clean. Okay, something I forgot to mention in the actual video, and this is after recording it. If you guys are getting your own player cutouts, you guys can use the either like the magic wand tool and hold shift and try select the outside and clear it all out. Or what most people do is use the pen tool and then just click around it. It's kind of a trek, but you'll get the best cutout this way. But regardless, either way you do it, you're still gonna have to do this part to make your screenshots look really good. As you guys probably saw, G-Man's cutout looked way better than this. Okay, it was more like sharp and everything. So to do that, all you want to do is click on your player cutout, go filter, and then click on camera raw filter. Okay, this is where all the magic happens. My default normally is turn the contrast up a little bit. If you're using the blue banner, you can actually turn the temperature down a little bit to make it look a little bit more blue. I always turn the contrast up by a bit. I turn the highlights up by a bit. I turn shadows down. I turn whites up. I turn blacks down. I turn up the texture by a bit. I turn up the clarity almost all the way, like an 85. Just slide it around, see whatever looks good. I'll turn the vibrance up a little bit, and then all you want to do is go to this third tab right here, so detail, and then just turn the sharpening up a bit. And just like that, see how much different that my player looks if we click undo. We'll just put it up here. Remember, anything that goes past those lines isn't going to be seen on desktop, but it doesn't really matter too much. Just make this a little bigger, just like that. Drag this down below the text, maybe make our text a little bit smaller as well. Now everything's positioned correctly. What I actually do is just turn all this stuff off. So then we just want to go to Google and type up black texture grunge. Okay, so when I get a lot of these nice little textures, just pick one. Okay, it doesn't really matter. This first one looks pretty solid. Okay, this one will definitely work. Save image as, and then we can just drop this in as our background. So now, just like our text, we can invert this, or we could keep it black, whatever you want the background to be. As you guys can see, G-Man's character just looks better on the white because he's got a lot of white on. But if you want a darker background, then obviously you can keep it black. But for this header, I'm gonna invert it to white, and we get a really clean looking texture just like this. Now we want to start up a new text layer. Okay, you can use any font for this, but I recommend Dire Wolf. For any fonts. We go on white text, we want to go black text. Any font that looks like painted will work. Okay, so we're just gonna type in your name. Okay, obviously this can be anything. This can be your actual name. I could type in Cameron here, it doesn't matter. And then we just want to stretch it so that it just goes over the top, it just goes over the sides. So as you guys can see, stretch it a little more. Need to just keep stretching. Hold shift if you're if it's not letting you stretch it. So as you guys can see, this like blends in with the background because it like goes just over the top. It looks like it's part of the background a little more. You can actually get a screenshot of you playing 2K, or you can get like mountains or anything. It doesn't matter at all. For this, I'm gonna just use this little screenshot right here of the 2K20 gameplay. But as I said, it can be literally anything. And all you want to do is just maximize the size. We're going to put that right in the middle just like that. We're then going to create a clipping mask, and as you guys can see, it just goes into the text just like that. We then want to create a gradient map. So to do that, all you want to go is just like down here, there's this little like circle, half circle button, and then just scroll up until you find gradient map. It should be the one from second from the bottom. Now I just want to make it clear, if you guys want your banner to be red, all you got to do is just change the gradient to be red, okay? You just replace the blue with the red. So I was just messing around with it, okay, and this is what I ended up getting. So I got double white right here, two little whites. They're pretty much the same color, just like slightly. No, this one is actually fully white, and then I think this one was slightly off white, right? No, they were both completely white. Then I put in a little blue right here, nice little like cyan blue. Then I got like it's kind of like a gray, but just like right here, so you go blue, and then just move it just to like this. And then I got another one right here, but a slightly lighter shade or whatever, closer over here. And then that other cyan blue up here. Click OK. I also reversed it so you guys can see what it looks like both ways. You guys can go whichever way you want. I just think it looks cleaner reversed. Now another thing you can do is look up grunge brushstroke. See, I just got this one right here. Just click download. It's a nice little transparent file, and then you can just put this, just make this, hold shift, kind of just align it just in the middle like that. You can put it underneath everything, or you can put it over. Now turn this gradient map into a clipping mask as well. And then you can either have this little brush stroke black, or you can have it white. It doesn't really matter. If you have it black, it makes it stand out a little more. Now we want to turn back on our player and our text. As you guys can see, our text really doesn't stand out at all anymore. So all we want to do is duplicate our text. So all we want to do is click on our text. We want to go Command J to duplicate it, and then go Command E to merge layers on the bottom one. And gonna give it a nice little color overlay to like a black or like a gray or something. Probably gonna go like a just off black, just like that. And then I'm gonna go over to filter and then go minimum. And the reason we do a minimum instead of a stroke is it just looks cleaner. If we're being 100% honest, it just looks way cleaner. So now it's time to add in our lighting. Okay, so all we want to do is just click just over this gradient map. We want to go up to our little color selection and pick whatever color you had. So we were using a light blue, so we want to get a light blue. We're going to go to our brush. We're going to go to our brush right here, and we're going to turn the hardness all the way down. We're going to turn the size up a bit. So if you guys don't know, you can adjust the size by clicking on your little brackets. Or you can just adjust the size in here. It doesn't really matter. I don't know if I mentioned it also, but we also want to create a new layer just by clicking this little icon right here. And we're just going to tap on behind our player. We're going to make our brush a little smaller. Tap on just next to our text. And then we're just going to go over here and click on. So now we're going to go over to like the lighting settings. I'm not actually sure what this is called. And the one I recommend is color dodge. Okay, you can mess around with and see how different ones look. But I like color dodge, okay. And then we want to go to over the top. And then make our brush a little smaller, and just tap and just like a kind of around the text, I guess, couple right there, maybe in the corner somewhere, and then again do the same thing, go color dodge just like that. And you can lower the opacity a little bit as well. Again, I'm not really liking this black stroke, so I'm actually just gonna make it white. And what I'm going to do is just add a little layer right here. Again, all these steps are optional. You guys don't have to do anything. And then kind of just color in just where it is. So you guys can see it kind of sticks out a little bit. And then once again, just put it on linear dodge. Again, just put it on color dodge. So now you've got like a little bit of light blue leaking out from the little stroke. You can also select the brush and try bring it above the... and try bring it above the text, and then just make it a little smaller. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that looks clean. And there you guys go. You got your super clean NBA 2K21 banner right here. You can have your name in the background. You guys can see this is all changeable. If we want to put Cameron Un, got that right there. Obviously, I'd have to just resize it a little bit. Change your names in the text. Obviously, if you guys want to change your name in the text, I don't have the Photoshop file, so all you have to do is change the text, duplicate it, and then do the color overlay and minimum step. Yeah, but I'm gonna have another banner tutorial coming out soon. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot about. If you guys are trying to do a YouTube banner, all you want to do is quick export it as PNG, call it YouTube banner, not full size. Then we're gonna go new. And now you want to find the dimensions for a full-size YouTube banner. This is only if you're doing a YouTube banner. If you're doing a Twitter banner or a Twitch banner, you can keep it in that file size. But if you're doing a YouTube banner, all you want to do is go to a banner that's 2,560 pixels by 1,440. And then you just want to drag your banner or upload it into the middle right here. And then just duplicate it. Make it full size. This is what I like to do. Again, you can actually just leave it with a white background. I just duplicate it twice and then just move these oh, I can't. Just select them both, move them underneath. Again, you can click Command E to merge them, or you can just click merge group. And then you can also click Command U or Control U, whatever the Windows alternative is. Move the lightness down so the first one stands out. If you guys go on computer and laptop, you'll only see this part though. It's only if you're on TV that you'll see this full design right here. But either way, guys, that's how to make a super clean NBA 2K21 banner, or NBA 2K20 banner, or NBA 2K22 banner. It doesn't matter at all. It's a really clean design. I actually like this banner a lot. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, it really helped me out. Smash that like and subscribe button. Also, comment down below what you think of the banner. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm out. See ya.